certainly a great and exciting time for the Imperial County Sheriff's Office. Over the last 3 years that I've been sheriff, beginning my fourth just this month, we've been involved with Holtville on a limited basis and kind of increased our influence because of circumstances. And we've come to understand the community much better than I think when we began. I think that on the other side, the community has come to know what kind of service the Imperial County Sheriff's Office can provide. We began with a sergeant probably about 4 years ago, Sergeant Shepard, who took an interim chief's position for a while, moved into Chief Gutierrez and then Sergeant Watson, and now Sergeant Arrow, who is in the position at this time. What I thought was the thing that showed what we could really do was when we actually put 2 of our deputies into the field and were working a regular shift, and they were certainly very good representatives of the Sheriff's Office and what outstanding law enforcement it can provide and does provide. And that was from Deputy Benavides and Deputy Ramirez. Deputy Ramirez is back undercover, and Deputy Benavides is pursuing his master's degree, as a matter of fact, and so he had to go to San Diego to do his interview with one of the requirements. So it shows you the caliber of person that's down here. So we are really looking forward to working with you. This has been, at the very least, an interesting process. I'm sure that your city manager can attest to, but it's done, and we are looking forward to providing that service to the city of Holtville. So with that, I would like to first introduce my undersheriff, Mino Montes, who will be in the chain of command, so to speak. He's my second in command. And after that is Chief Obeso, who is in charge of my operations, field operations. And then, of course, Sergeant Arrow, who will be here and will be your man on the street, the one that you talked to way before you talked to me, I hope. And next to him, well, let's start over here. Warden Johnson, who has a lot of years of experience with the El Centro Police Department, came to the Sheriff's Office, and is well versed in municipal police department. Next to Deputy Bostic, I think some of you recognize the last name, and I hope that's good. I don't know, but anyway, certainly has ties here in the city. Deputy Ramirez, who graduated from Holtville High School, and his wife also graduated from high school here in Holtville, so they have strong ties here. Sal Quesada, who's kind of the rookie in Imperial County law enforcement, but has a lot of experience from the city of Campbell. I think he was a traffic enforcement guru, I think, or motorcycle guy all around the path. But this is really a good combination of experience. I think that we have a lot of enthusiasm. Every one of these deputies is really enthused about coming here. I didn't force anybody to come here. I think they're enjoying their assignment. I spent most of the day here this morning and part of the afternoon talking to some of the people in the city, and I think we're going to have a very good match here. So if there are any questions, I'd be glad to answer them, and if not, then whatever's next.
Thank you so much, sir. We're grateful for all of the things that you've done to help us. I know that between you and Laura Fisher, our city manager, that you negotiated a sound contract, and I think that I can say to all the citizens of Holtville that all of you know the history of our police department that was here for how many years, and we wish them well in their new endeavors. And we are excited about having our public safety here with the Sheriff's Division here and all of our officers. And I'd like to hear from all of the council and our city manager.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I just wanted to introduce Wally.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I would like to really have a double introduction here with our supervisor from the 5th District, Wally Weinberger, and his wife, Mrs. Weinberger.
Good evening, Madam Mayor and council members and city staff. Again, as the sheriff has echoed all of the opportunities that will now be available here in this community, but more important is another, I look at as another substation here in the east portion of Imperial County. This county continues to grow. All of us are aware of the Imperial Sand Dune Recreational Area with over 1 million visitors a year, and the local sheriff's department is tasked with the enforcement in that area. And having this substation here in the community of Holtville, or more important probably the station, we will be able to respond in a timely manner. And that's just, all it does is enhance our law enforcement capabilities here within this region. And I'd also like to commend the city manager and her efforts in the negotiation of this contract. Steve Walker took many hours, and the council had reviewed the language in there. The County of Imperial, working with our sheriff and our auditor's office, coming to a resolve that this contract will be a fair contract. We didn't want to have any excess whatsoever in it. And with that said, we wanted to make sure it was a cost neutral, that we were being paid for the services. And with the Sheriff's Department involved now in this community, I look forward to the working relationship with this council, the Sheriff's Department, for many years to come. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We know that through your board that it had to be a lot of negotiations, and we appreciate all of your help that you gave to us too, Supervisor Weinberger. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'd also like to thank our city attorney, Steve Walker, for all the work that he did in negotiating it with our city manager, Mark Fisher.
I have an observation for the sheriff. It's funny how life comes full circle. In the early 90s, I coached the boys under 12 soccer team, and Officer Benavides and Bostic were on that team. They told me at that time those two were going to end up in law enforcement instead of behind bars. I'm sure they listen to you better than they ever listen to me.
That may apply to a lot of people.
Madam Mayor, if I might, I just want to echo what both Supervisor Weinberger and the Sheriff said. We, as staff, are very excited to have the deputies here. I think it's really important that the key components of the contract, where we have a full-time law enforcement in Holtville 24/7, is really key. That's been something that our community really demanded of us, and I think that the council has really put the effort in and has supported a contract that does do that. It provides for 34-hour protection a day in Holtville, responding to Holtville calls. And that's just key for our community and our businesses that are here, and for the prosperity of our town. So again, thank you. The transition is complete. We have now 5 deputies and a sergeant working in town. Our dispatch center is not transferred yet, so when you call, you're still calling Calexico, but that transfer will be completed by February 1st. So that's all the works are in place, and we're looking forward to having that last step of the full contract completed in February. Again, the same phone numbers apply. Customers can still reach our police department through their 2991 number or our 2221 number. You'll have the same personal contact, because we will have someone staffed in our office 8 to 5 in our police and fire station. And we're looking forward to it. The sheriff's vehicles will be painted here pretty soon. That'll say represent the city of Holtville as well as the sheriff's department. So we're looking for a real exciting opportunity and a real good blend of the two, city and the sheriff's departments. So again, thank you, Sheriff Laura and the officers, deputies that are here tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you so very, very much. We hope to see a lot of you as well as all of your officers. You were here for some time with us and we really appreciate everything you've done.
Well, I certainly will make every effort to make as many of the city council meetings. You have to remember I was a police chief for 8 years in El Centro, so I know how these meetings go. I may not be here at all. I will make an effort to do that, but certainly there will be a representative.
Council, do you have any?
It may not be the most exciting meeting, but we're glad you're here anyway. We more get to review things than do much of the work, and much of the work was done on this side of the table, so I really want to thank you for sitting against Laura and Steve for all the work they did, and on your side, and Wally, your help too. So I thought the transition went smoother than you'd anticipate. It doesn't seem like that much, but there is a lot to transition in the next few days. Thanks for the effort there.
Just very quick, it was a long and difficult change for us with making the decision in the last couple of years, but I look forward to a long and a bright future working together. And so far, everything's been great. It sounds like from the community, great responses, and you guys look really good out there.
Been very exciting, and I have to echo what the other council members said, that we realized for at least 3 years solid, countless hours, sheriff's department, supervisor, city staff, city attorney, public, it's just been ongoing. I've met several of the sheriffs, some of them I've known, we call him Freddie Miramontes, he's not known him that long, but it's great to have him as your undersheriff, and get the other sheriffs here. I think it's going to be a good fit for Holtville, and we're just excited. It's been a long time coming. I think we're all excited, and I've heard no negatives since we got a new sheriff.
Hopefully that'll stay that way. But we all know.
It's going to be a good fit. Thank you and welcome all of you.
Yes, welcome to all of you. I thank Supervisor Wally and the sheriff, and I hope that my connection with the police department, I will be behind the flashing light, not in front of it.
Can't promise that one. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. We are certainly here to be of service to the community, and they are assigned to the city. They're not going anywhere unless they're promoted or there's some extenuating circumstance. These will be your deputies here in the city. So thank you.
So welcome all of you. And I believe that we now will have a recess that we have some refreshments.